Blessings and salutations, wonderful Aries and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunni, the Urban Tarot, and this is a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you, but I appreciate your view, how many of you, because anything that is um, received from this message that will help in any way is humbly appreciated. Um, Also, I might say you when it's them because it's a general collective read. I might say he when it's a she, but you know it's for you and never for us to read. Let it go for your fellow Aries and know it's for you. You know it. It'll confirm whatever you know is for you. Okay? I did a pre-shuffle Aries, so I can tell you from what I've seen in the pre-shuffle that it was somebody was letting go of things to really look at their options. Also, it showed the fact that for some, that they're like stuck, like they can't make a move because a quick decision is not, or something done fast is not going to help the situation. This is being expressed by communication that somebody's expressing that they are feeling a lot of Five of Cups energy, of feeling the disappointment of not being able to truly get along. Only major arcana that came out was the Hangman, Pisces energy. So we're going to see what we get from this read. Like I said, another message might come out altogether, but let's see what we get for you. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Aries. Amen. Alrighties. Let's see. What's the read for Aries? Show me what I need to see for the highest good for Aries, September 2022. Aries, please. Oopsies. Okay. Aries. Aries, please. Show me what I need to see for the highest good. Aries. Okay. First thing out was the Five of Pentacles. Let's see for Aries. Let's see. Okay, I gotta take them out in order. It's a lot of Pentacle energy, okay? Okay, well, I want to say that challenge in the past had to do with this Five of Pentacles energy. Like, it what is paired with confidence and excellence, so it's definitely giving me the challenge in the past was really believing or trying to work with somebody that didn't have the work ethics, it wasn't like growth wasn't possible, but somebody really was believing that somebody was capable of doing something, working together, having a moral compass, and they was disappointed because there's a challenge. Currently, it's showing still trying with the Seven of Pentacles, pouring into building, still trying to get the growth out of it, because it has this power couple. Like we could make things work together if we just put in the work together. But it's just from looking at the fact that somebody is really believing that they can work with somebody that don't really believe that they can do it or believe in themselves or don't even have the thought to move like that. They might be on a completely different page because what I'm seeing is you're healing, which may come from some tears or just getting into your zen, traveling. It may be just a place where you feel at peace. And then you get a more of a place of understanding that this maturity, stability, knowing that to believe in something or putting, it's like basically saying you're coming to this realization from healing that somebody, as much as you want for them to win, the fact that they don't see it or they're not doing it, if they're going against it, they're actually making you lose, basically. What I see here is the fact that somebody was trying to come and keep things light. I do feel like it's an effort that they do with you to make it think that it's reasonable, like y'all could come together and work together. You know, but what I'm seeing there, it's only like an offer that comes in when you pull back from them. When you hermit, get grounded, and look at your options, then it comes to this place where it takes, oh wow, they want to work with you. They feel like it's a plan in hand. They more determined. They giving all its passion to you. But with the at the bottom of this deck is tornado. It's showing that a lot of damage was done, like FEMA assistance, like rebuilding is like a lot to be done to rebuild this connection, this commitment. Because even with the Nine of Wands here behind this commitment is showing that somebody's guarded, been through a lot to reconcile, to keep this together. And for some, it's feeling as if by getting into a good place, is doing their good deeds and focusing on things that make them happy, will turn their manifestation into a reality. And I really truly believe in that prayer, Zen, and can manifest this new beginning. That if they get in a right place, everything will fall in place. But in a connection where there's two, where you're trying to come together, they're saying only one of you is doing what you need to do, unfortunately. Okay. So I see Taurus here as well with Virgo and Gemini. Okay. But that tornado is like Aries energy as well. It's like the tornado is also giving like a tower moment. But it's not a tower moment where it's like towers like a shock to the foundation. A tornado is more or less that as you, again, it's like to where it caused the damage, to where it need to be heavy assistance in the rebuild. You can't do this on your own. You know? Let's see for Aries. They have to participate since, yeah, I'm just going to just read the cards. Three of Swords with the Two of Cups in the cut. Trying to reconcile from a lot of betrayal, backstabby, third party energy. And yeah. And at some point, even with some, and it looks like this is a repetitive behavior. Like this wasn't done just once or twice. It is what's the word? Not just a habit. It's a y'all know what I'm trying to say. I know you do. Not more or less like a, it's the MO. Thank you, goodness gracious, Lord. Okay. Whew. Aries, please. Because if somebody do something so many times, it's a character trait. It's no longer where they made a mistake. You know? I think you know better than I do. The Aries, please. See what we have for Aries. Yeah, he's trying to really work with them. You just really, somebody, it's like, I'm just going to say you, who, but somebody was really trying to work with somebody who had no work ethics whatsoever. And for some of you, you had confidence in them and trying to do everything you can to root them on, but you know good and well, some of this, so the Six of Wands in reverse. It's like for some of you, you was trying to root for them so it won't look like you're going against them. You wasn't trying to be petty. You were trying to really get on the same page so you could achieve the same goal. But as much as you pour it into, it's disharmony. It's like the Three of Cups in reverse is extra people we is not having fun. Okay? Let's see. Oh, this power couple. You seen the world, but you thought that, like, endless possibilities with this person. You thought y'all could take on anything. Wow. Okay. So it's definitely taking a step. This is new for some of you. But you know it's what you have to do to get in a better place is to try to get past to truly heal. You know, and I think for some of you just trying to do it like naturally. I don't see like somebody getting professional help. I just see it being where you just want to, get a good cry. Just get it as balanced as you can naturally, Even with this maturity and stability, some of you do not see a victory moving away from this connection. Someone is really feeling so strong, feeling like they can really make it happen if they put in the work. But some of you know good and well you're talking yourself out of something here. Because it's showing that you, and it's not me, it's like the person who's going through this message where I'm trying to force this read or anybody, because of course that's impossible. You would definitely to say that's not for you. But for them, for whoever this is that this message resonates to, somebody's trying very hard, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, going above and beyond, doing everything they can to keep this together. So trying to make it workable, trying to make it in sync. Even though one person's totally working against it or don't have, is not, they don't care like you do. And even if they do, they don't care about it like you do. Because we're showing that everything is fine. Somebody, I don't even know it's a Ten of Swords, everything is fine. It's a Ten of Swords. But it says everything fine because you like somebody know it's the end, but they just trying to pretend like the things that's happening in front of them is not overwhelming. Because even down to the communication ain't coming in right. It doesn't feel like to where you feel abundant. You don't feel like you can, like, it's like for some of them, it feels very stagnating. Like somebody's not being treated in all their worthiness. Somebody's not being worked with the way they should, even though they believe in giving the person all the opportunity to work with them properly. Yeah, it's clear as day that somebody has to walk away. Oh, so there's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo here. Cancer as well. Libra, Taurus, Leo again. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more clarification here in this message. I'm going to have to do some good news messages. I don't know. But I think, honestly, even when it's a message that's not it's not a fun, awesome message, but I think the message itself is powerful because it's showing that this realization of you, whether it's not a good message, it's good to know that this person, it's a confirmation that they're not doing their part. That's all. That confirms. If you thought for a second, is this person really playing games, or could they do more and choose not to? Yeah. Clarification, please, for Aries. It's like they choose to be difficult. The more you big them up, the more they act up. Kid you not. That's what I say. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, what was this? It was flippity dip, like it keep coming back and forth with the shenanigans. I know it's a lot of love you have for this person because you really, it looks like it, but they're doing the most or the least. Oh, sheesh. Aries, you seen that King of Wands poke up out of there? Like, yeah, you're about to make a move for your highest good because you know good and well you have options. Options, but this is who you want to work with. This is who you feel you need to work with. For Aries, please. Please, Chanel, I need to see for Aries, please. Okay, so, yeah. You felt left out in the ring, disappointed. It showed them Five of Cups in the pre-shuffle as well. Just a disappointment. And even on different cards, when I see the Five of Cups, it's like somebody emotionally was oblivious to what they was doing. Like they wasn't even looking at the fact that they was doing things that hurt you. It's like they wasn't considering that. To the point to where they wanted to change what they was doing. It's like they doubled down on it even more. Also, I see when it comes down to this energy of trying to work with them, the strength is in reverse when it comes down to the work that was being. Somebody really wasn't putting it in like that. Somebody, as far as the work that was required to get things on track, they wasn't doing it. You know, whether I don't know who's who, it's just showing where somebody was really determined to stop picking at what the person wasn't do and just try to get it in a place to where they can see what the endless possibilities could be. And he was just trying to work out different ways, different tactics to get them to see that y'all need to work together successfully. And it just seems that they wasn't moving in that direction. It's like as more as you put in, again, it's more outside interference. It also looks as if just the effort to come in, I just keep seeing that it's in reverse. Even with the immaturity there, it's like a willfulness to not give in. It's like it's an immaturity because it's a page energy as well. And then looking at this person giving them power couple status, like they could take on the world, is like some of you are letting that idea go. Very good. Because even with this healing, the step that you're taking in, whether it be big, like it's maybe a small step, but it's one foot in front of the other because it's healing, like I said, it's the natural way. It's not done like professionally and it's just done in it takes its time. I said, I seen temperance there too. But it doesn't happen overnight, but it neither do manifestations, you know, where it show, well, it's showing basically, well, some do. I'm not going to even sit there and say that. But with this magician energy, as far as getting back to who you are, it's like getting back in your power. It's like you just have to get your second wind, heal, and get back at it again. Because you know good and well at this Aries energy, ain't there's nobody gonna put baby in the corner. You know, it's more or less like you doing your thing. It's like this, and I say that because even with the Aries as being a baby of the zodiac, it's just like this. This is showing the maturity and stability of elevating to this place to where you see where you don't have a victory in. You see what people been doing them shiesty shenanigans. Yeah, and you're totally making a move as quickly as you can so you can get back in the saddle again. Ooh. I mean, it's not fast like you jumping on it like now, but it's more or less that's the goal. It's not that like once this get old, because it's getting old. It's like, okay, let me get this out the way, clean out that energy, and so I get back to me and doing the things that I like to do and getting all the fun and love and yeah, because I see that sun coming out with the that's an intimacy sun card. Yeah, some healing coming out of this. Once you pull back from this entitled, disrespectful energy, things get so much better for you. Because that end has to happen in order for you to step out in this world and free yourself. It's like the closing of that chapter is definitely, you might not see it because of your perception of the past and everything that it was to you and is to you. But in time, you're going to see you can't do that anymore. You're no longer in your head about that. And you no longer see a victory in that energy. Okay, so that's Cancer there again. Virgo, Gemini, Leo heavy. Leo. A lot of fire. Aquarius. Yeah. Sagittarius. Alrighty, we're going to get some advice and outcome for Aries, please. Advice and outcome for Aries, please. So I need to see for the highest good. Aries, please. Advice and outcome for Aries. Advice and outcome. Aries, please. Aries, please. Oh, I see that Ten of Cups. Okay. With your happy family. Let's see. Okay, we have another page. A step. It's a step. Intent. The goal is there. Okay. The step is here that I see for you. Okay. So, what I see, which is beautiful, this is the last one that came out. There's Two of Cups here. So the steps you've taken is looking like you're not in a position currently to give into or to emotionally be fair or care. Okay, it's more or less that this is more or less to take a step in a direction that you need to go into heal your wish fulfillment. You want to keep this. You want to truly get to this place to where you feel free again. Currently, you're not engaging no more where you see as if it's a fruitless battle. You know, it was like to keep arguing and going over this. Six of Wands came out in reverse twice. It's basically saying, even with that being the challenge in the past, is for somebody to sit there and believe in themselves more or less to where they don't want to go tit for tat with the semantics for somebody in the past because it wouldn't help. So I think that you're using that same way for you. You're saying, look, I know what I did wrong in the past and what went right, and I don't need to stick on that. I need to stay on a place that I know what I'm not giving into no more, and I know who I need to connect with, who I'm going to reconcile with. Even if I make peace with this person that I no longer could be with, it still have to be at a place to where it's a maturity thing. The untold story at the bottom of the deck in reverse, it shows that for some of you, yeah, this connection has ran its course. You don't see nothing positive coming from this again. It's like you just want to reconcile for the strength that you don't want to be beefing. You know, every time you see somebody, it's like, oh, it's volatile. No, you don't want that. You just rather be, listen, it is what it is. We can't be friends, but we do not have to be enemies. It's like this king, ooh, because somebody's really trying to get in a position to get more to their passion, to their Queen of Wands status. I see a peer here. Somebody's trying to close out this cycle because they see it for what it is, as it being something that is stuck. It's stuck in its ways. You already see where the ending is. You know how the story goes, and it's not a good one. But so it's looking to you like, let me just get more into where I need to go. Let me set my eyes and heart and passion in a new direction. So it seems here somebody's realizing this ending has occurred and more or less more interested in their pair, the person they want to be with. They like, if this connection ain't work, the other option is there. And I like the other option was something somebody you was considering to reconcile with, or somebody I don't know if you dealt with in the past. I don't know. It could be, it look like somebody new. This look like somebody new. This do look like somebody new. I'm going to get a clarification on that just because it's a pair here. And I want to know. Because it looks like, yeah, you being, after all the things that's going on, you're trying to get to a cool, calm, collected place. Fair, focus. You know, you just want to you don't want to just be in your emotions or just being blinded by feelings. Okay. Let's get this clarification. Aquarius is here. But everybody's here, to be honest. I just go by the major arcanas. But everybody's here. Okay. Clarification, please. When it says advice and outcome. I get a good shuffle in. Thank you. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, let's go here. My bad. Hold on. Just trying to tell you what I see. Oh, sugar honey, I see. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, this Six of Wands in reverse came out 3 times. Again, Aries, I see you no longer wanting to engage. I don't think you even see a victory going forward because it seemed like even when you was their biggest supporter, their biggest cheerleader, it wasn't reciprocated because they didn't give in and they was given to outside. because it looks as if with the step forward that you're taking, I believe this is you, is not moving with love like how you did in your youth. That's what it's saying. The perception of it has changed because it's looking like some selfish or somebody that was moving in a way had let you see that the impact of this third party has did more damage than you would want. It's like even down to healing. It's like you can't invest in that no more. It's like it's the two cups. It's just not aligned. If it once was, it's been a lot that you've seen in your healing to see that it really wasn't as ever for you as you thought it was. It's like some of you are looking at how much you put into it that they really was benefiting heavy from their manipulation. Okay? So we're showing here where you don't see the victory anymore engaging and trying to take a new step, tacting diplomacy, just trying to go in your a whole new direction. You feel passionate about stepping away, even if it's kind of like not have all the energy to do so. But it looks like the fact that you don't want to deal with their shenanigans anymore had inspired you more to get back out there. It's just like because you invested so much time and believe in somebody who was a waste of your time, but it really wasn't because the lesson and whatever came from this connection helps in some way. I don't, I have to say that, okay? But what I see with this reconciliation, even how it's done, you stay in your head, like it shows this Eight of Swords with this reconciliation. If there's an Eight of Swords with reconciliation, that means there is still a lot to be done. Somebody still got to reach the level of maturity to make sure this could come together the way it's supposed to. Where it shows this untold story being shut down, like if you don't see it for them, they did everything to let you know that that's not. They let you know how the story would end just from the way they've been acting, and that's clarified by the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like super difficult, super difficult energy, and this like intricate, delicate, sensitive. Like one thing to set it off and run it all off course. And where you're looking at this is like, dang, I gotta make a move and do things while I still feel passionate to do so. Like this is not feeling like somebody feel like they're burnt out. No, they feel like this situation is burnt out or is burning you out because it's too much arguments, resistance, competitiveness. Is it competition? That's like competitiveness, whatever. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean. Competition. Um, it's just not. It's just tacky. So when you look into where you try to passionately go forward, it's like without the toxicity. You can have a good, loving, beautiful time without all of that weird, sneaky, toxic, addictive, obsessive energy. Where it shows where you headed to, where you see something that's alluring and confident, and it's a good time. It's a good place. It's like getting along, like minds, good vibes. And also too, it looked like it's somebody who literally was recovering from similar situations. It's like the whole Five of Pentacles they was going through too. Yeah, something. It was a tower moment. This was like a yeah. This is done as far as somebody really see how this connection was affecting their growth and beauty and abilities and just even down to like it was just like a weight off your chest once you see that this was a hindrance. Goodness. I'm going to leave it there because I do see there's going to be communication and spying and want to be a return. But the perception of the past had changed to the point where it's going to be some arguments I see. And they're going to try to return because somebody's not in their wish fulfillment. Somebody no longer want to be burdened for putting work into something that's not growing. Somebody's adamantly stands on reciprocity is the only way that they would be strong in a relationship. Other than that, they'd rather be independent on their own. That's what I see. That's what I see for this read. I don't know who's who, but it look a lot like you, Aries. So let me know in the comment section below if you choose to with a like, but do the same thing. But I appreciate you. I also know that everybody's not into commenting and everything, but I hope you join. I hope you comment. I hope you subscribe. I hope we get to this place where the more come in, we could y'all could talk amongst yourselves in the comments. Okay. Either way, I thank you, Aries. It's truly love and light. Till next time.